Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to FPL. Don't panic. I have to get this one out of my system, folks. When I was young, I wanted to learn to play the guitar badly. And now that I'm older, I can play the guitar very, very badly. Watkins needs to learn the offside. He must be behind or beside to make matters worse. Cunha is cursed. Cunha, Mateta is better. How did Isaak hurt his poor back? He never, Howe never gives us the facts. Pickford, bitter and surly. Dango, soaked fucking early. Thank God for 3 points, Nwanuri. It's terrible, isn't it? I'm going to keep going, folks. Let's talk about Captain Scold Palmer. He played like a crippled old farmer. High ceiling, low floor, couldn't hit barn fucking door. His performance was really piss poor. Thank you, Jesus, for the scousers' defense. Even though supporting them gives me fucking offence. But the Glasner AssMan is still going to hurt me. At least Salah only got an assist. I had to get it out of my system. I apologize. Oh lordy, what a game week. But it could have been so much worse. It really could have been. Can't remember what it was this morning. As it is, it's 12:30 in the afternoon now. Watched a little bit this morning. Saw United concede an absolutely horrific goal in the first few minutes. Somehow we won that one. That's obviously my team is so bad. Man United is so bad. Yeah, nothing to talk about there. I've got no players in there, thank God. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I was I think it was about 15 points this morning. But I'm doomed. Palmer captaincy, disaster. Salah captains would have been licking their collective lips. So yeah, did dodge a great big Salah-sized red bullet there. With him only getting an assist. But 29,000 rank drop. Honest to God, absolutely take that. After the way the game was developing, there was still a lot of there would have been a lot of assistant manager chips still been played, so at least those are out of the way for now. There'll have been a few on Glasner, I guess. That would have been my tip. So he got his 20 points, but not terminal damage done, I think, by it's just all the 50-50 decisions basically went wrong. I brought in Cunha. I had thought about Mateta. I decided once again not to bring in Mateta because of the blank 29. I've been too fixated on that. You know, I've lost so much points by not bringing in Mateta earlier. Will I bring him in now with the 2 fixtures got either side of 29? Don't know. Just feel like I could be chasing points and it could go wrong again, and I end up going out with 9 or 10 men in 29. But in terms of the team that went out, got my benching decisions for the most part right. Hoyce and Howe, I thought they'd concede. They did concede, so nothing lost there. Had Isaak playing, obviously, so I haven't really caught up. I assume that was his back was the problem. So I guess the 3 points of Nwanuri, it's better than nothing. I actually had 6 players return. That's the only thing, as this morning it was looking like a complete disaster. So at least we had 6 return. Clean sweep of clean sheets from the defence. Note there, Trent was actually on 8 points. He's had 1 taken off him, so he's down to 7. But again, yeah, absolutely would have taken a clean sweep of 6-7 pointers from the defence. So with Milenkovic with the 5, Arsenal are toothless, aren't they? Haven't seen the game, haven't seen the highlights. I don't know how that played out, but I will have a look at those later. Yeah, Trent 7 points now. Gabriel with the 8. Yeah, could be a lot worse. Bumo with his assist. Siwa's got another goal, so he looks as though he's the hot Brentford player at the moment. Dango is a concern. He absolutely is now. It does look like, as I mentioned in the last video, someone's going to start to lose minutes. And it looks like it's going to be Dango, which is a problem for me. With 29 looming, we'll have 28, obviously, after the FA Cup matches, etc. So I guess I just have to hold out there and see exactly what happens in the next match. But could be a case that I'm, excuse me, going out with just 10 players in 29. Yeah, that's a dilemma for another day. Yeah, and Salah, honestly, yeah. Someone said he was only going to get an assist after the Palmer blank. I'd have taken it, I'd have bitten their hands off. I'd have literally bitten their hands off. Could have been a lot worse. Got to do the analysis on where that exactly leaves me when all the things are finalised, where that leaves me, how many points off 100k and all that sort of stuff. But I suspect it's a very mixed bag out there this week. I think there's going to be some people who are going to have done very, very well, and some like me, I think, are in betweeny. And there's going to be a few disasters out there, I think, as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Anything else to look at that team? No, that's it. Game week 27 is done and dusted. Let's have a quick look at the bus team. It really is the bus team for 28, I should say. I won't be doing anything until all these FA Cup matches are out of the way. Team as a whole doesn't look too bad, but I've got game weeks like the one just gone where it looks good. It looks set for a good 70-point pluser, and it just doesn't work out. And I've had other times when I've had a team out, I think, oh, going to be struggling this time, and you end up with the 80-point plus. Football, folks, it's unpredictable, and it messes with our souls. Overall, though, it does look good. There are some really good fixtures in there. I think Arsenal away to Man United. I think there's a clean sheet there. I hope Man United win. And it's good, it just when these sort of games do come up, it's good to see that I still have Man United ahead of FPL. But I do actually think this is going to be one where United we're just shocking. We're just shocking. Yeah, it's on my mind. Just terrible. So I suspect Arsenal will get something there, and it could go bad for United, even with Arsenal's toothless attack. It's got 0-0 written all over it, hasn't it? Trent, Southampton home. So yeah, I'd be very hopeful, certainly the clean sheet and maybe more. And Hull, West Ham. West Ham are better. Maybe a benching decision there. But I think I've probably got that about right with Howson and Milenkovic on the bench. Decisions to be made post the FA Cup matches and the break. Salah, Southampton at home. Needless to say now, big captaincy decision there again. Do we go Palmer with Leicester at home, or do we go Salah without Southampton at home? I think it's going to be really, really split. Who am I kidding? Salah all the way. Not making that mistake again. That could be a big one for Salah, but it wouldn't surprise me as well. Now Palmer. Now this is where we may just hopefully just get some final upside out of Palmer. Palmer's going to be in the fire sale now, even with Leicester, I think, because people have already been selling him. So the hope would be you can't sell him ahead of a Leicester fixture at home. I feel like I've been saying that for weeks, haven't we? But it could be the game where maybe he gets a few, and we might just get a last payday out of him, because even if he scores 5 against Leicester, he is gone. Now, do I keep him for 29 will be the big decision, because that would definitely mean I'm playing with 10 men. But if I've got 2 transfers and I hang on to him, we could actually turn him into, I don't know, a Bowen or someone, just someone better that's going to get some points, and that makes it a really nice, easy reach to turn Watkins into Haaland, if that's the path I go down. And then I could potentially even hang on to Trent, because Liverpool do have some great fixtures. Either side of 29, and their running, Liverpool's running is really good, so it may make sense to hang on to Liverpool players, even though it doesn't look like they're going to have a double. But if they're the ones picking up the points, we can break our teams to try and organise things around blanks and doubles, and it just doesn't pay off. So these are things to think about. And Bremo Villa home, yeah, absolutely, it's a great fixture for them at the moment. Villa are poor. Dango, if he plays. I don't think Tottenham away is a bad fixture at all for Bournemouth. They got off the boil though, Bournemouth. We were all clamouring for their players. Which ones do we get? Do we double up? Do we treble up? Gone off the boil a little bit. Cunha, Everton home. Yeah, it's a good fixture for Wolves, I think. I think they'll be able to get at Everton. Watkins, Brentford away. I do have to that if anyone's going to leave the team. If I did do a transfer for 28 and I didn't roll it, I think Watkins is the one that would go. I mean, he blanks in 29 anyways, but then that would mean I think no Haaland for Desi. So we'll see. And Isaak, need to obviously check on this injury. Maybe we'll get some idea during the FA Cup matches if he's okay or not, or if it was precautionary. West Ham away, not a bad fixture. Which leaves the bench, Nwanuri, Howson, and Milenkovic. So that's the bus team. Looks okay. I mean, as a team, it looks okay. I wouldn't be unhappy with that going out. There's a question of, do I roll or do I do something pre-29? I think the instinct probably will be to roll, but there's the FA Cup match to come. Anything can happen in there with injuries. We just have to see how all that goes. Other than that, I will be back with one later in the week. I was going to do a video this week, but stuff came up. With one of the people in our, for those of you that are in the in our league, with the guy that's leading at the moment. He, I think, has had a really good game week. He could be touching towards the top 20, 30k in the world. He's doing really, really well. So we're going to maybe have a chat with him later on this week about how his season's going, some of the decisions he's made, and also what he's going to be looking to do with the blanks and the doubles and the more blanks, etc., and maybe the chip strategy that he's going to deploy, because I think he's pretty much still got all of the key ones left. He's had a very, very successful triple captain, I think it was on 24. And then a very, 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 very successful AssMan. So we see chatting to him about what he's going to do for the rest of the season, chip deployment and all of that. In the meantime, folks, I hope you've all had a fantastic game week. Certainly better than me, I hope, and that you've all got nice green arrows. I will touch base soon. Have fun, play your own game, don't panic. Chat soon. Take care. Bye bye.